Ladies and gents, with the Apple Watch 4 being priced at about £400, the Samsung Galaxy Watch priced at around £250 UK, you might be thinking, I really want them, but they are just out of my price range. So in today's video, I've got a product which is not only stylish, with good build quality, pretty decent specs, but it undercuts both of those products pretty drastically. We are of course talking about the Huawei Honor Magic Smartwatch. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. Like I said, today we're talking about the Honor Magic Smartwatch. Now, Honor is a sub-brand of Huawei. You may have heard of Honor before, the likes of their smartphones, for example, which have been very successful and popular. Certainly last year in 2018 with the likes of the Honor 10, etc. And this year with the Honor View 20. But they do many other products as well, including this little bad boy smartwatch. So firstly, I'm going to talk some of the specs, and then I'm going to talk about pros and cons, what I like, what I don't like, and who I think that this product is for. I'm also going to show you footage of the kind of mini unboxing that I did to show you what comes in the box. So first off, let's talk specs. Now, on the website, which I will leave listed and linked below for where you can go and get it if you so wish, it states that the chip is the MT2601. It's got 16 megabytes of RAM, 128 megabytes of storage. You've got the likes of GPS, NFC payment, 50 meters water resistant. It's got a 1.2 inch AMOLED display, and I must say that the actual display on here is really good. Often one of my biggest pet peeves about smartwatches is the brightness of them, and of course often the flat tire, as it's referred to as, when you have the sensor on the bottom of the watch face. Many people don't like that. It's got 178 mAh battery capacity, and as we're on battery, I have to say that I've been using this now since the last charge anyway. I've been using it for about 2.5 days on and off, and I've still got 25% battery left. So in my usage, I'll probably get somewhere around 3 days use before I need to charge it. The actual charge time is just 2 hours using the magnetic charging base that comes in the box and the Type-C charging cable. Now, this is one of the best charging bases I've used on a smartwatch. Often I find them quite fiddly and difficult to try and match the pins up, etc. This snaps on brilliantly. The only downside to how well the magnetic strip actually connects to the watch is that it'll pretty much connect to anything. So if you've got any metal lying around, it's going to pick up that disc. So just be careful about that. Now, the actual design and build quality of this watch kind of left me in two parts. Originally, when I first took it out of the box, I was thinking, I like the strap. I actually thought it was real leather, I'm not going to lie. It's actually silicone on the bottom, which is actually probably a benefit for you guys who are heavily into your sports or, again, swimming. And that basically means it's multi-purpose. So you can dress it up, dress it down. We're turning into a fashion channel. You can dress it up with a nice suit. You can go and be active and play sports. Drop a comment on the video if you think I should open a fashion channel. I definitely shouldn't. Look at the state of me. But this also works for the watch face. Now, we've got like a plastic base and a metal top, the metal ring. And again, originally when I opened it out of the box, number one, expecting it to be a little bit larger than it appeared. So that's something to note. If you like a massive watch face, this will probably be too small for you. Equally, on the wrist, I'm kind of with my large watch face preferences pushed to one side. I've kind of adjusted to the size of it, and it now doesn't look really too small. Again, that's a benefit for some people. For me, again, if you're being active with it, the size isn't really going to be a problem. It is small enough to play sports with, but equally, it looks like a piece of jewelry and doesn't look like a toy. Compatible with iOS and Android, anywhere from iOS 9 if you're on Apple, or Android 4.4 up. Now, the actual dimensions are 4.28 by 4.28 by 0.98 centimeters, or if we're going inches, 1.69 by 1.69 by 0.39 inches. Cover all bases. Any more metrics you want? Now let's move on. Now, inside the box, you of course get the watch, you get the charging cable, you get the charging base, and you get the user manuals. Now, unfortunately, these are in Chinese, and this is one of my biggest negatives about this. It was quite difficult to actually set up. It should have been a lot easier. It really was a little bit of a faff, but once I managed to work out what I needed to do, it was pretty much plain sailing pairing with my smartphone. You have to download like the Huawei Health app from the Play Store or iOS App Store, and then it's fairly easy to set up from there. It just took me a while to work out which app I needed. It was probably me being an idiot more than anything. I will probably hold my hands up on that one. It's also fairly light as well, so if you're worried about it being heavy, if you're very active, for example, again, you're not going to have too much of a problem. Now, it does have some inbuilt watch faces, which you can select between. You've got Festival, Flipped, Elegant, Petals, you've got Weather, you've got Heart Rate, you've got outdoors, you've got Explorer, you've got exercise rings, you've got dashboard, which is the one that I'm currently using, you've got minimalist, dark blue, traditional sport, quite a few nice choices. If you swipe to the right, you have your heart rate, which as I've taken it off, it's now not really doing a lot. If that was on, I'd be slightly worried. Your stress levels, you've got your weather, you've got an Alipay section, you've also got your steps, minutes and time. So again, if you're doing specific bits of exercise, you've got a kind of quick toggle there. And then if you press the top right hand button, you've got a choice of workout records, heart rate, activity records, sleep, stress, breathing exercises, barometer, compass, weather, notifications, bus card, Alipay, stopwatch, timer, alarm, flashlight, find my phone, and settings. A lot of different things on there, but we got through it. Now, in terms of language, when you first actually turn it on, it starts in Chinese. As soon as you link it to your smartphone, it works out your location and changes the language accordingly. You don't have to do anything, and that's quite handy. You don't have to flash any English ROMs, for example, and that's always a positive. Thank you, Honor. You've also got a specific workout section, so if you press the bottom right button, you have running courses, you've got outdoor run, you've got indoor run, outdoor walk, climb, outdoor cycle, indoor cycle, pool swim, open water, and others as well. If you swipe down from the top, you have no disturb, you can have showtime on or off. You've got find my phone. If you lose it, it'll start, you press that, your phone will start going, I'm over here. It won't do that, but it'll make a noise. You've also got a lock feature there, so your screen is locked and you press and hold the bottom right button in order to unlock it. And you've got a settings tab there, which in there you've got your display, so your watch faces and your brightness, which can be auto or you can do it manually. And on the Huawei Health app, you can also set up notifications for specific apps, the likes of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, email, for example. And when they come through on the watch, it just pops up with your notification, watch vibrates, and you can scroll through them and have a look for yourself at the different notifications. Now, if you want to get rid of those notifications, you simply scroll all the way to the bottom and press clear all. My only one disappointment is there doesn't appear to be a way of interacting with these notifications, and also you can't swipe away them individually. You can only look at them and then clear all. That's something I would like to see from them on another product going forwards. Now, I quite like the brown straps on here, but you can change them as well. They've just got the little pin that you just ping out and then you can attach new ones. So there's some good customization options on here. Now, personally, I don't feel it's the most premium feeling device because it's obviously got half plastic and half metal, and it's slightly smaller than I would personally like. It doesn't quite have that same weight to it that I would necessarily go for, but equally that makes it better for active wear as well. So for me, it's a very happy medium device. If you want something that looks smart but also you can be active in it, then this is probably one of the best products you can get right now. The main reasons why I would say not to get this is if you're angling for a slightly more dressy watch, or you want something completely for active use, the likes of a Fitbit or a Xiaomi Mi Band, for example, then they are the options that I would probably recommend more. Outside of that, the operating system is very fluid, and all in all, I'll probably be using this as my daily driver in watches for the foreseeable future, or certainly on rotate between my Xiaomi dress watch, which isn't a smartwatch, and the Xiaomi Amazfit 2, which was kind of my smartwatch of choice, but this might have just jumped in on top for the time being. Now, like I said, I have left a link for this product in the video description below, where it's currently on sale and retailing for £119, down from £158. So half the price of the Samsung Galaxy Watch and nearly 4 times cheaper than the Apple Watch 4. Now, I do have a lot more smartwatch reviews coming over the next couple of months. So if you want to see those, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, you turn on the notification bell so that when I post those videos, you are notified. Like and share if you did enjoy this video and found it helpful. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, ASB_YT. For all that behind the scenes goodness I just can't share here on YouTube. I love you and leave you. I'll see you in the next one. ASBYT, peace out.